YouTube, man. So this is the first video of the 10 uploads, 10 minutes, 10 days straight. So this might just be a little test run. So today I'm finna see if I can do 10 uploads today. Yeah, I'm finna see if I can do 10 uploads today for 10 minutes straight. Y'all see the title of the video, my down low husband. Let's see what she talking about. This is Atlanta. Shout out to the A. And it's crazy, respectfully, because y'all see what's going on. It says 4 years ago. So that was what, around 2020? You know, let's say a big spike in people being horny because this is COVID time. This is when people can't go nowhere for real. So the timing is low key. You know what I'm saying? What the motherfuckers be saying? The math is mathing. So yeah, y'all just like, comment, subscribe. We finna get into this video. Shout out to the ladies and gentlemen, ladies. I hope I don't get in trouble because I just said that little cuss word. But let's go ahead and get the video. Get up! I'm back there. Get up there. Get up there, Carmen. My bad, y'all. Dog was trying to play with me today. Let's get into the video, though.
So, let me tell you about how I knew my husband was gay. Just going to get this out of the way.
And it just be funny. Let me say this. They automatically assume someone is gay, and it's just like, I'll just be confused because I'll just be thinking like, okay, if they're still pleasing you, you don't even think that they could be bisexual, pansexual, sapiosexual, and it just stems down to you not having no type of knowledge. You just, yeah. We clearly see you a mother, but it's just like small-minded. Small-minded.
When we was in high school, my husband and I hung around gay people.
That on a red flag? She just said her husband hung around gay folks. And that's your husband. Make it make sense.
I didn't think much of it because I thought he was accepting of gays. You know, I had gay friends. I don't love them any less than I love my straight friends. But he hung around like all his
I don't know. Y'all just seen that? It started tripping.
friends. I don't love them any less than I love my straight friends. But he hung around like all of his.
Y'all, I'm not tripping. The video is off. Audio is off, but we still gonna get through it though.
Friends were gay. The men were gay or bisexual. The women were gay or bisexual. There was no one straight. One of his best friends was supposedly straight, but that's still questionable. I didn't sweat it. You know, I accepted him and all his friends. He ended up graduating from high school, and then I saw him as being more masculine. So I didn't think much of it. I just thought maybe his friends was gay. He wasn't, you know. We started dating. We ended up getting married. And the day of our wedding was the first time that he and I had sex. And when he was trying to get it, his friend, one of his best friends from the military, was in the room next door. And he was cheating on his wife at the time. And the mistress was the one that came to the wedding. This man was trying to sleep with me with these two people in the room, and we hadn't had sex ever before. So in my head, I'm like, this is going to be loud and crazy. Like, let me not do this, you know, because I don't want everybody in our business. I don't want to be known for that. But anyway, they were there. And I'm thinking maybe he only wanted to have sex with me at that time just to prove himself or make himself seem more manly or more of a man, I guess. Like, I don't understand why, but that's what I got from that. When I moved to North Carolina, my ex had a laptop that he broke on a deployment, and he ended up getting a new one. So I thought when he came home, I was doing online classes. I'm looking for, a laptop to do my class because my laptop.
Don't tell me she done seen something in a laptop.
Grew feet and walked out of the apartment some kind of way. He wouldn't let me use his laptop. Every time I asked, he always had an excuse or moved it so I couldn't use it. One day I ended up getting a laptop and I go in it, right? I'm like doing my assignment and some just told me to go through it because he had been so secretive about the laptop. I go through the laptop and I see.
Where she go? Did she type something in on Google? Did she seen that? Did she see the history? What's going on?
That my husband had a folder full of naked pictures of his friend. We're gonna call him BR. BR had pictures in there of him with a bra on. He had pictures of him with a wig on. He had pictures of him holding a penis. I don't know, was it his penis? It wasn't my husband's penis, but he was holding the penis. Lipstick.
She was looking at that picture like she was expecting it like that better not be my man's.
Big lashes, like all type of weird, inappropriate pictures. This man
weird. That's crazy.
From what I thought this man was married with a child. Come to find out he was engaged, and the child that they had was actually the woman's from a previous relationship, and he had taken in a child. Shortly after all these pictures, I found out about these pictures. They ended up splitting up. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with that, but they ain't none of my business.
But you know their business.
He ended up. I called him and I asked him what was the pictures in his phone for. He couldn't explain. He had like he didn't know what I was talking about. Ain't no pictures in there. Where you get that from? Blah 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 blah. I deleted all the pictures in the laptop because I just didn't know what else to do. It's just like I think in my head I was like trying to make myself believe that this dude was straight. So it's like if I seen something that was questionable, I would delete it or get rid of it and just try to start over or forget that it ever happened.
And yeah, in other words, I see these red flags, but I'm gonna ignore them because ain't no way. But you already see the signs. Make it make sense.
So I deleted the pictures. About a month later, I found an invitation in my sofa of a wedding that my husband thought he was going to by himself. I called my job, told him I wasn't coming in. I went and got a dress, got some shoes, but I got dressed to go to this wedding because I'm pretty sure if you going by yourself, in my head, I thought he was going to be there with another dude. He was going to take one of his boyfriends. So I got dressed, but I was cute with some high heels on. We the day of the wedding come, my husband, he had stopped taking baths. Like he would take a bath maybe once a month, maybe twice a month.
What? Is y'all hearing what?
My husband, he had stopped taking baths. Like he would take a bath maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. And then other than that, so I took a wash up, and he wouldn't like some.
Took a wash up. I ain't heard a wash up since I was 10. What?
Immerse yourself in water, whether that be a bath or a shower. At least not with me. Maybe he took it at work, but he showed it taking it home with me. So I made a tub of water one day, made him a bath, put some rose petals in it, put some bubbles in it, lit some candles, made it real cute and romantic.
She had a little motive with it.
And he went in the bathroom and unplugged the stopper and said that he didn't want to take a bath. He would much rather take a shower, which was fine with me. But I mean, knowing that I did all this hard work, I would think that you would get in the bath and just sit and relax, even if you had to get up afterwards and wash, with the shower. He didn't want to do that. He unplugged it. Okay, so the day of the wedding comes. I had my clothes laid out, everything. I don't know what he thought I was going to do because he didn't know I was going with him. He gets in the shower, he gets out, and he forgot something in the car. He had been on his phone the whole time. Within like a month of all this stuff happening, and pretty much after that deployment, he had gotten to a point where every time he would get up, if he walked to the door from the sofa, or if he got up to do something with the TV or go in the bathroom, if he moved, he had to grab his phone and take his phone with him. So I noticed it every time it happened. And then I'm like, okay, it got to be something in the
She just studying, like, she just... Yeah.
Computer, something in the laptop, like something about him just withholding me from getting access to it just sparked something in my head. So I ended up going through the laptop, found a picture of
y'all made it to this part of the video. I don't know why it's lagging. I don't know, y'all, but I appreciate y'all if you made it to this part. to the ending for real. You're a real supporter. Appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, right back to it.
Of VR with the penises and the wigs and stuff like that. Go in the phone. When the day of the wedding, he left the phone on the dresser and forgot to hit that light on the side. I go through the phone and I found messages in his phone from an unsaved number, red flag, unsaved number. And he had been sent, well, he and the person who was on the other end of the phone were sending pictures back and forth, and both were male. They were sending pictures with their dicks, you know, my dick, your dick, my dick.
I can't believe these niggas.
Your dick. They was jacking off, you know, and you could see the semen coming out of the penises and stuff. And my ex was saying,
Hey, she was probably looking at that ish and it was probably turning her on. What y'all think? The way she just describing it, come on now, she a little. It probably got them shook up, but then she probably was a little intrigued too, like, head ass.
to the other guy, like, oh, daddy, I can't wait to suck it. I can't wait to sit on it. I can't wait to hold it. I can't wait to taste it. I can't wait to feel it. Like all type of stuff that even I don't say. I put the number in my phone, called it, hung up just so I could save it. I heard my husband come back in. I put the phone down, like exit out, put the phone. I didn't delete anything. I just put the phone down. My ex comes in the house, and I'm mad. I'm livid. I finished getting dressed. We get in the car. We don't say nothing to nobody. He was mad at me because I'm with him. I'm mad at him because of what I saw on the phone.
Because he mad at you because you messed up his plans. You messed up his DL activity. You messed up a ninja trying to slide in some cheeks. That's why he mad. He mad because you messing up the DL activity.
So I asked him, we was going to South Carolina. It was like a 2-hour, 3-hour drive from where we lived in North Carolina. I asked him if there was anything he needed to tell me. He said no. I said, have you been cheating on me? He said no. But this is just me asking just generally, so you could just come out and tell me without me accusing you of something that I know you're going to deny anyway. Even though I've already seen it, but you're going to deny it. So again, in my head, I'm thinking that I can change his man, or you know, I could just make him be straight again, or something. I don't know what the motherfucker.
And bruh. It's like I've heard that before. A lot of women try to quote unquote ungay a man, and it's like, how can you ungay someone if you got a little sugar in your tank? And I'm not saying she don't have no sugar in her tank, but that's what a whole lot of problems y'all females be having. Like, y'all really be some hypocrites, like, respectfully. Not all y'all, but you know what I'm saying.
Straight. But anyway, that's what happened. So we ended up going to the wedding. We get to the wedding. I called one of my gay friends and I was like, look, I'm about to three-way this call. I need you to listen. I three-way the call because I just had made me mad at the wedding. And I do answer the phone. I asked him if he knew my ex. He said he knew somebody named, we'll call my ex JC. We'll call him JC. He said he knew a JC, but the JC he knew lived in Atlanta. The JC I know lived in Atlanta, but now he lives in North Carolina. My ex had a very unique name, so it's not a lot. I've never met, well, actually, I met one person with my ex's name, honestly, ever. So I'm saying, you know, the same person that I'm talking about has to be the one that you're referring to. Plus, I already know you know who you're talking to because I already seen the messages back and forth in your phone. So I texted him. I was like, we're not texting on the phone. I told him, I said, you've been messaging my husband, and I saw the messages that both of y'all sent each other, and I'm just trying to find out what.
This is my question, like, what women be doing when y'all call these numbers, and if y'all know it's another ninja on the phone, like what type of, like, I don't mean to keep saying like, but what are y'all getting out of that? If you already know that your husband been sending eggplant pics and receiving them, all this other ish, what you calling for? Like, what's the, you know it's gonna be, I don't know nothing.
What's actually going on, you know? So I don't know, like, at least give me the heads up or the respect to know if my ex is straight or not, because obviously you know more about him than I do, clearly. I didn't even have that many dick pictures. Penis pictures in my phone of him. Okay, so he denies everything. And about 15 minutes into the conversation, he says he was texting somebody, but he was texting a female. I said, how do you know you was texting a female? He said, because I have pictures. He said, but I was texting a girl. I said, how do you know? He said, I met this girl off the tag. And she had an album cover. So he told me the name of the tag page. I went and found it. The picture was what he described it as. But he was like, but you can't really see the girl's face on that picture. I've been texting a girl with blonde hair. I'm like, with blonde hair. At that time, I had dyed my hair, right? And it was a blonde color. I said, what does the girl look like? He started describing my tattoos, my piercings, my body, like my female polish color, everything.
He thought it was slick.
So I'm like, you been texting that girl? And he was like, yeah. I said, send me a picture of her because I'm just trying to figure out what she looked like. He sends me a picture of myself. And the picture that he sent me was none of the pictures that he had described. So I think they had more pictures of me than what I knew about. So come to find out, my ex had been texting a guy and was using my nude pictures to get pictures. Now, what confused me is the point of my husband sending, like, I don't know if the...
That's crazy. Her husband was sending pictures of his wife to ninjas. Yeah. Yeah, her husband was a Sharon type. Like, he wanted to see other ninjas bang his wife. I ain't into that. If y'all into that, y'all into that. Ladies, I'm just letting y'all know now. I ain't into that. That ain't my When I get a wife, it's me and you. Shout it. Fuck that. We ain't sharing nothing.
Y'all was by. I don't know what was happening because the dude really did have pictures of me, but when in the text messages on his phone, my ex was sending him pictures of himself. So you knew that you was texting the guy because you was responding back to his penis pictures too. So I don't know what was going on. I talked to one of my ex.
You knew what was going on. Still in denial. I don't know what was going on. You knew what was going on. I'm finna go ahead and end the video here, man, because I know it's past 10 minutes. But it's like, I understand her for not wanting to judge him when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? I respect her for that. But it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all females, y'all be seeing red flags, but y'all literally ignore it. You know, she said her own mouth, I thought I could turn them straight or something. And that be your problem. Respectfully, like, comment, subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, y'all just like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what y'all think about this video. But yeah, see y'all on the next one.